Okay, this recording will be reviewing the just simple overview of navigating the mobile app. I am using iOS here via my iPad. The screens look similar via both iOS and Android. Just a few minor differences between the two. And also this view will be the same on your iPhone as well. So let's start up here in the top left-hand corner. These three dashes in the top left-hand corner actually pull up a menu. If you just tap on those three, you'll see that it scrolls right to a menu. Tells you obviously your name when you're logging on, dashboard, surveys, notifications, settings, and info. So we were reviewing the dashboard. Let's go to info and cover that. This is actually just telling you the different color icons and their meaning and definitions of what those icons are. Under settings, you will see where you can actually force the app to sync, either sync or full sync or export images. The app actually does this in the background as you complete and save each individual question, which we'll go through in another video. So you don't need to do the sync processes unless for whatever reason you know you're about to be your phone's about to die, or you're about to go into an area where you may not be connected. So let's go to notifications. These are notifications that will tell you when you have been assigned new surveys, when different things have been completed, and we'll go through the navigation. You can just slide it to the left and you can do read and delete. So if you can mark as red, you'll see that it's not highlighted anymore. I can go over here and now I can delete that same thing. Or I can clear all and click yes, and it will clear all the notifications for me. And so now let's go to surveys. If I just go to the main surveys screen here from the menu, it's going to show me every single survey that I've been assigned, whether it's in progress or it's been recently assigned, anything like that. You have filters up here at the top where you can select a company, a status, a location, and we'll go through those more individually. You can do a search by just tapping in the search. You can type in the name of the company, maybe it's Staples in this particular instance, or maybe it's Harris Teeter, and as you start to type, it will narrow down the results. So that's one way to find a quick particular survey. So let's go back to our dashboard and go through some of the main functions here in the dashboard. Here on the dashboard now, I've shown you the notifications, which is also this bell up in the top right hand piece, and you can tap on that. These two arrows here actually switches between companies if you're actually collecting data for multiple companies. This is not necessarily going to be for every individual. You may only have one company there. If you do work with child companies, then you will see other companies there as well. I'm going to choose French company again because that's how I logged in. And now you have different buttons here that will take you to different parts of the app as well. So before we get off this home screen, now you're looking at the normal view for your screen. So this is going to show you the most recently assigned surveys that have not been started yet. So that's where this gray dot shows you that these have not been started. These have recently been assigned to you. Ad hoc surveys will show you if you have created any ad hoc surveys, which we'll cover ad hoc surveys more in depth in just a few minutes or in another video. And then we have a button called Near Me. This is going to show you a facility assessment, and it's going to rank them in the distance they are away from you. So if you have been assigned multiple companies or multiple surveys, you'll see the distance so that you can go to the next closest survey or location where you have a survey assigned and move to that next location that's nearest you. We'll go back to normal. So now also we're going to cover these four buttons here. So you've got assigned and synced. So these are assigned and everything that's been synced into your device. Now if I click on in progress and synced, that means that all of these surveys with the orangish yellow icon show that these surveys have been already started or in some form or fashion waiting to be completed. and they are have been synced. So all the data has been synced to the system. If I click on unsync, you'll see right now I have nothing there. This would be only when you have been disconnected either from Wi-Fi or Wi-Fi and your mobile data all together, and you have collected data and that information has not been synced to the web yet. So it will automatically sync once you connect again, but it would show you any surveys where there is unsynced data. Okay. All right. And real quickly at the top of the now we're going to go back to synced and show assigned and in progress. All right, so now we're going to cover these 4 big buttons. Ad hoc button actually is basically a blank sheet of paper where you can create a survey on the fly with no specific formal questions, no particular format. Again, we'll cover ad hoc in a separate training. Assigned surveys, similar to that surveys button or surveys screen that we showed you from the dashboard menu or from the menu. These are all the surveys that have been assigned to you regardless of status. Completed surveys is a way to look up surveys that have been completed by you, the technician, previously. That's the only surveys that you can look up are ones that you have previously completed before. We'll go through that in another training. And then public templates. Public templates is a way that you can assign yourself surveys so that you can complete them without having to go on the web. And again, we'll cover each one of these in future training. So that's a basic overview of the mobile app and how to navigate it. And look for you in the next training video.